Hi, I'm Skyler. Welcome to AgamidCG, and today is day 12 of my 30-day sculpting challenge. Today's prompt is a torso study. For this one, I relied on anatomy references and diagrams that I found online, and my trusty guide, the Anatomy for Sculptors series, which is a super useful reference. Although the question is, how much did it actually help me in this sculpt? I started to pull out the figure from a sphere and tried to focus first on the rib cage. Once I had something that loosely read as a torso, I brought out the arms. At this point, I wasn't really sure if I should keep the sculpt very low poly and rough, focusing on the bony landmarks and primary forms, or start zoning in on individual muscles. I kept bouncing between the two, which made things a bit harder. I also struggled whether I should be thinking about surface details of the skin at all, or if I should just be strictly building up from the bones and muscles first. At about 10 minutes in, I had what I can only describe as a muscular clay man, and I wasn't really convinced it looked very correct. I added some abs, which immediately made him look like a corn on the cob, so that wasn't really great. And I tried adding some mass everywhere to see if it would balance out to make things feel more human, and stretching the shoulders wider actually helped more than I expected. I spent a lot of time pushing and pulling the forms, and then I moved on to the back. I did spend some time studying anatomy and kinesiology, but that is only really useful for understanding movement rather than visualizing the static form. A lot of the muscles in the back are layered, and that's what ends up showing on the surface in this weird collection of bumps and planes. When the body isn't moving, it's actually really hard to tell what should be visible. I went back to the front and worked on the neck and traps. One area that really stumped me was how everything connects to the shoulder, how the chest, deltoids, biceps, triceps, and traps all converge into that one region. Everything started to make a little more sense. I decided to lengthen the arms to help clarify the armpit area and better understand where everything was attaching. Another area I struggle a lot with was the obliques. It's really easy to make them look weird, and without legs attached, it's hard to judge proportions properly. I went to the back again and started adding smaller forms, and this is where smoothing actually helped a lot. I know I'm not supposed to rely on smoothing too much at my level, but in this case, it helped unify the forms instead of destroying them. And then the time was up. I honestly was really worried about this one. I thought I was going to have to show you the worst, ugliest clay man that you've ever seen. But you know what? It's not that terrible. It's probably not very accurate, and it's definitely not that great, but it's definitely clearly a torso. So that's something. As always, thanks for watching, and if you have any ideas for things I should sculpt next, or if you have feedback, throw it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on day 13.